Welcome to another weekly wrap-up.
With Preezy and Topher.
Ooh, we're back at it. Woo woo.
Here we go, week 11.
You already know.
Past that week 10 landmark.
Yeah, now it's a week later, so it's week 11.
Week 11, here it is.
This is Journey to Success and Podcast. We're making DJ Khaled proud.
Major key alert.
Major keys. That's all you ever wanted. We just want to make DJ Khaled proud.
I got the keys.
JK. But, that's one of the things we want. Anyways, what happened this week, Topher? I'm going to let you go over the events.
Right, so the topics for this week are Maine's governor cusses out state representative.
It was hilarious.
Yeah.
He was so rude.
We'll play that for you guys.
Shit is hilarious.
And Trump tweets, Trump's tweet proves that he has zero empathy. Anthony Weiner can't keep the cross shot, keeps the cross shot coming. Colin Kaepernick gets heat for not standing up during the national anthem. Young Thug's controversial mixtape cover. VMAs, Young Dolph's new mixtape, and VMAs again.
Yeah.
I wrote that twice.
But the VMAs were probably the most eventful thing that happened this week, aside from maybe these were all equally eventful.
Right, get ready for us to overanalyze some speeches and videos from the VMAs.
All right, so let's see. Politics. The Maine's governor Paul LePage thought state. Oh, I should just pull it up on my laptop. It's bumming Topher's laptop. That's cool. Y'all don't care. Hold on. Week 11. We're in there. All right, I'll start over. We're gonna be okay, guys. You're gonna be okay.
Take some time, get ready for the podcast.
Anyways, politics. Maine's governor Paul LePage thought State Representative Drew Gadden called him a racist and left him a very, very, very angry voicemail.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the voicemail for you guys so you can get the full effect. It's pretty hilarious. I definitely say it's inappropriate for a politician to leave a voicemail like this, but it was hilarious regardless. So let you guys hear this.
Mr. Kateen, this is Governor Paul Richard LePage. I would like to talk to you about your comments about my being a racist. And I want to talk to you. I want you to prove that I'm a racist. I've spent my life helping black people, and you little son of a bitch, socialist, I need you to, I want you to record this and make it public because I'm after you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
so polite at the end of it.
Yeah, so he's just saying.
The Republican governor of Maine is in hot water for making what some say.
So he just feels like he got called being a racist when that's not at all what he said, but still.
Right. Yeah. So basically, after this voicemail leaked, State Representative Kateen, he said that he didn't call him a racist, but he said his racially charged remarks weren't a great way of framing a heroin crisis in Maine. So you guys might know already there is a heroin crisis going on in Maine. And at a town hall meeting, basically the governor said people named D-Money, Smoothie, Shifty were coming from New York and Connecticut and selling heroin to impregnate white women and then leave. So
I just don't think he knows he's racist. I think he just thinks he's helpful, but he's not. It's just like someone that's very super unaware of his existence in reality.
Right, and yeah, I think it's just,
Plus, again, the dude didn't call him a racist. The dude was just he was just
You're like he was implying, from those statements from his town hall meeting, he was implying racist things by calling those people D-Money, Smoothie, and Shifty.
Right. He was calling him racially charged. That was the shit. That was what he called him. He didn't call him explicitly racist. He was just saying he was racially charged, biases or whatever. And he just took that a completely wrong way. And so,
the whole impregnating white woman thing, I think, is pretty evident that it's that's pretty racist.
Right. But I really just don't think he thinks he's racist.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. Yeah, I think he's just completely...
I've met people like that, and they just, so unaware.
Right, and he I guess he, plays into the constituents who are also very unaware that they're racist. And I'm assuming there are a lot of white people in Maine. But I'm sure there are plenty that aren't as ignorant either. And there's actually talks like Democrats in Maine want him to retire. They've been talking to Republican leadership and asked him to retire. And earlier today in an interview on radio, Paul LePage said that, yeah, he might resign because there's just been so many things that he's been saying. And the thing is, as you guys probably heard in the voicemail, he said to Gatine to release this voicemail. Plus, but he's not even the one who. Gatine is not the one. The state representative that he left the voicemail to is not the one who released it. He had, in an interview, he had mentioned the voicemail, and then the press were able to get access to it. So he's just like kind of doing this to himself at this point.
I'm just realizing you left all these notes. I haven't helped with this week's notes at all, so I assume Topher didn't do shit either. But, much to my surprise, there's a whole bunch of notes I can read off of now, so that makes my life easier.
Yeah, I just left them yesterday. But yeah, notes help me. Can't remember all this stuff.
No, I just assumed it was going to be like a bullet point, and we just have to go off of that, but this is way more helpful. All right, we can keep moving, though.
Yeah, so in other news, Trump tweets, and he makes the death of Dwayne Wade's cousin political. So basically what happened was Dwayne Wade's cousin was shot in Chicago when she was walking her baby in a stroller. Somebody had tried to shoot somebody else and they missed and they shot Dwayne Wade's cousin. Let's see here. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and read off Donald Trump's first tweet about this. He said, Dwayne Wade's cousin was just shot and killed walking her baby in Chicago. Just what I've been saying. African Americans will vote Trump, which is a completely inappropriate response to somebody's cousin who just got shot. Like, how are you going to make this political after the dude's cousin just got shot? I mean, come on, bro.
Trump has no chill.
Yeah.
I don't think Trump's just super unaware too, or he is so maybe he's super aware of what he's doing, but he's not. He just maybe I don't know, man. I really just don't know anymore. Everything's so confusing. There's no way people just if he is as stupid as we think he is, it just doesn't make sense that the people would. I guess there's more stupid people than there are smart people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Or maybe the stupid people are louder. I don't know, man.
One thing I'm looking forward to at the end of this election cycle is the news dying down about Trump, because I'm so tired of every person on the news trying to overanalyze Trump's mediocrity and stupidity. It's like, this guy should not be getting this much attention, yet we're talking about him on our podcast because he's fucking running for president of the United States. How this happened again, I have no idea.
Topher's
but
hype.
This is what's happening, and it's like, what the fuck? But yeah,
I'm not even that liberal, guys. It's just I'm bored.
Yeah.
Plus, he's just I don't know. I don't think he's a good thing to be putting into our media for children to be looking at. People. Yeah. I think we need a.
He's not a great role model for your kids.
Right. It's just I don't know.
To say the least.
People in the media are very impressionable after a certain point, and then I don't want
always on TV.
Yeah, I don't think we need a bunch of Trumps running around the world. I think Trump has a lot less to offer than people think he does. But there's definitely some trademarks. Some that confidence factor, that's key. His being unfiltered, sometimes a good thing, not all the time. I guess those are the two main things that people love him for.
Right.
But we can't have that all the time. It's just you don't want that as a person in power, because you don't want to rub people's shoulders the wrong way and cause a ruckus. Because at the end of the day, in politics, they're just people, and you can be on a business meeting for your small business or something and rub someone's shoulders the wrong way, and they never want to do business with you again. Can you imagine Trump doing that with states? Exactly. Or countries,
right?
Full blown countries. It's just not cool.
And I think his temperament would turn off a lot of foreign leaders, a lot of people that we're trying to make deals with. From what I've heard, for the most part, all of Trump's business relationships are really sketchy.
Yeah, they're all strained and difficult, and people just he's like Birdman, but white. like Cash Money Birdman.
Okay, yeah, I remember you mentioning him, how like people don't like making deals with him and whatnot.
Yeah, so that's how Trump is. But yeah, boo on Trump. Trump sucks.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that.
All right, I like that. What's next? Huma Abedin.
Huma Abedin. Yeah. So
a top aide separates from Anthony. Ooh, after another. Right, Anthony Weiner had some crotch shots show up this weekend.
Right.
And dude, the worst part was Huma Abedin. That's his wife.
Yeah, that's his wife.
So their son showed up in one of the pictures, and that was
right.
That was not good. You just don't. I mean, like, you can't be taking crotch shots for kids, guys.
Yeah,
that's weird, dog.
And sending it to somebody that you're trying to have an affair with or having an affair.
Yeah,
with.
you can't. Like, first of all, it's weird enough that your son's in the background.
Yeah,
it's so super weird that you're trying to cheat on your son's mom while he's in the same vicinity as you.
Right.
And I guess those are two things that kind of disappoints me and disturbs me the most.
And I think, this is a long time coming. I think Huma should have left his ass a while ago. 2011. For real, man. Fucking 2011, he had the crotch shots, and that's when he resigned from the House of Reps. I get an amen. And 2013, when he was running for New York mayor, there was crotch shots once again that were released. It's a long time coming, and I feel like this always happens when he's like running for re-election or something like that. And like his wife right now is like closely associated with Hillary Clinton, so if there were any time to not have crotch shots out, it would be right now. Just for like the sake of your wife's career and also the next president of the United States who she's working with. So because you know Hillary's going to get flack for this, and this is going to draw attention to her like Monica Lewinsky scandal. I hate to bring that up because I feel like just me mentioning that makes people think about a whole Monica Lewinsky scandal, but I know it's going to draw attention to that, and people in the media are going to start talking about that after this. So yeah, Anthony Weiner sucks. Huma, good job. It's about time.
About time. Damn, that's so funny. They're just like us, people. See?
Yeah.
Weird ass politicians sending crotch shots, trying to.
Politicians are pervs too.
Yeah, man. They're probably the perviest. Them,
Yep.
Old doctors, old lawyers.
Because they can get away with that stuff because they're in a position of power.
Old professors. The most pervious, probably.
Right.
But like, what's your perception of a perv? I don't know. As long as they're like 18. Well, I guess it's not so much pervy. It's just disappointing. He just cheated on his wife.
Yeah, I think that's the most disappointing part. Like, he's married. He has a kid. His kid was in the picture. The sexting within itself is not really that pervy.
Yeah, you're
fine.
you got too much to lose to be sexting, dog.
Yeah, true.
Or maybe everything to gain. Depends also on that. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes the sexting helps.
Right. I mean, if you're a politician, probably not. If you're, a celebrity, if you're a musician, then it'll probably get your name out there.
Is he a Democrat?
Yeah, he's a Democrat.
Oh, it might help him.
I mean, Democrats are more liberal. It's not really the sexting thing that bothers me. And like maybe if they had already agreed that
in the background.
Yeah, there's a kid in the background. The fact that he was in a
just so awkward.
He's like in a relationship, and I'm not sure about the details of the relationship.
I can see it. I can see how Chris meant pervy now.
What's up?
I can see how you meant pervy now.
Yeah, the whole kid in the background.
See, I don't even get naked in front of like my dog. That's just weird to me.
Right.
Like I got kick Snow out before. I don't know. Some people are really like cool with that. I'm not. It's just like I feel like Snow has fur, so that's her clothes, and my clothes are like actual clothes.
Right.
Yeah, so that's the politics for you this week. Nothing crazy, just kind of crazy. Well, let's see. Some real shit happened in NFL this week. Instead of getting hype over fucking scores and like how people were playing and like how people did on the field, we had to get all up in an uproar. We had to get up in a tizzy about Colin Kaepernick not standing for the national anthem and/or Pledge of Allegiance. That's how much we don't care, because it doesn't matter what he decided to sit down for. he sat down for social justice and shit, but we'll explain that later. Look, sometimes I don't want to stand up for a national anthem or pledge allegiance. And it's not because I don't like being in America. I just don't want to fucking stand up for a bunch of words that don't really matter at the end of the day.
Exactly.
All right? Like, it's just a country, and honestly, it's found on the backs of backs of minorities. There's still like institutional racism going on. And if he wants to explain that at one point, let us know, because we'll have like a nice little podcast session about that on a different channel. We can get that started. But like, first of all, not to plug myself up, just just seems so unnecessary to give a shit, man. Like sometimes you don't like your mom, so you don't listen to your mom. Like, that doesn't mean you don't like your mom. You just don't want to fucking deal with her right now, so you don't respect her in that moment in time.
Exactly.
That's basically the same thing that's going on here, man.
Like, maybe there may be a day that Colin Kaepernick's like, yeah, I'm really proud of this government official, or I'm really proud of this piece of legislation. Like, yeah, gay marriage is legalized. I mean, it's already been legalized, but that's just an example. So he's like, yeah, I'll stand for a national anthem. But maybe that moment in time he wasn't. So, like, big deal. We're fucking American. That's our right to not stand up when we don't want to.
What's more American than not, standing up for the national anthem, to saying, fuck you, American, in a moment. This
isn't fucking North Korea.
I think that's the most American thing to do. Like, say fuck America and still like somehow manage to exist in this country and have to pay fucking taxes and shit. I feel like the dollar supports America more than like a couple of words might, or some actions would, at the end of the day.
Exactly. As Americans, we have the free speech to criticize our country as much as we want.
Especially for paying fucking taxes.
Yeah, exactly. No taxation without representation.
I'm sure Colin Kaepernick takes like a hella pay cut from his taxes. I'm sure he has like charities and shit set up, because that's what rich people do, man. Because they have to get tax breaks, and like he's probably like a decent human being that just doesn't like that probably wants to put some good into the world. But y'all rather knock him for like not doing this one trivial thing at the end of the day.
It is really trivial. It's like, who the fuck cares? To be honest,
y'all have nothing better to do. Like, what the fuck, man? It's just
a song. And
I get that at one point Tim Tebow had like stood up for his religion and stuff, but like religion is just like such a divide, Like there's gonna be a tizzy regardless. Like I feel like people shouldn't give a shit about Tim Tebow praying on a field or whatever.
Yeah, me either.
People shouldn't care about Colin Kaepernick. Like, they're playing football, all right? That's the thing. They're football players. They still did their fucking job.
Right, yeah.
Some of y'all like go to your job and don't even do that shit.
Why don't you criticize
yourself
how he plays football?
Yeah, like you're supposed to. And then like social justice is why he sat down. He didn't want to stand up because, he just felt like minorities are getting fucked by the police these days.
Right. Yeah, he said that in an interview afterwards. So, and that's what's up. Like, props to you, Colin Kaepernick, for bringing that to attention.
Yeah,
bringing attention to that.
There's so many veterans that are like, that's pretty okay with me. It's just that's what they fought for, to like fight for freedom and stuff. He even said that in an interview. He was like, he's had relatives and stuff fight in the military, and that's what they fought for freedom and liberty. And he just doesn't see that happening in the country right now. Sometimes you're at work and you don't feel like you're getting what you signed up for at work, and you have to complain to your manager. All right, it's like literally the same aspect here. It's just on a different, bigger scale, and y'all dick ride for this like piece of land that was like created by man at the end of the day. When we could just live on Earth and chill, but no, people had to like create factions and stuff, and like y'all need to chill on that shit.
Right.
Like we everybody bleeds, everybody shits, and everybody cries. Maybe, I don't know. Like, and everybody feels the need to. I don't know. Those are some 3 basic tenets of humanity.
Yeah, don't hold him to a higher standard just because he's a football player.
But yeah, that frustrated me this past weekend. Like, I hate going on fucking Facebook and y'all blow up my fucking Facebook feed with some bullshit like that. Right. You know what else? What else I hate? I hate when like a nice dope hip hop artist drops the album and you're waiting for the music, and then he drops the mixtape cover, and y'all getting a tizzy over a mixtape cover. Like, Young Thug dropped his mixtape, No, My Name is Jeffrey, and the cover was fly as hell, in my opinion. He was wearing this outfit that people thought was like a dress, and it wasn't, but it was. It was just a fly piece of clothing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's ridiculous to get mad about the fact that it looks like a dress. I didn't think it was like anything special, really. Like the cover is him in this unique looking outfit that I've never really seen before. So I mean, that's pretty cool. But it wasn't great. It wasn't like exceptional. But I still don't get why people are getting mad about it being like feminine looking.
Because it was like a dress. I don't know. It looked kind of like a dress.
Yeah, it looks like a dress, but like, who the fuck cares?
Yeah, exactly. Who cares? It was a fun. I think it was.
wants.
I personally, as a fan of Young Thug, I think it's super fly. And I don't remember the designer's name.
I can appreciate him expressing his individuality.
Yeah, I don't remember the designer's name, but they were in New York, and I think it was like the V Files or something. And Young Thug saw the designer have this like outfit, and he was like, "I want that," because he saw someone else wearing it, and like he thought it was fly. And then they had it flown out to Atlanta, where Young Thug stays, and you know it was like, I don't know, it just made for a dope mixtape cover. Like it looks Japanese, it doesn't look like a dress. There's so many cultures that wear like they have like dressy vibes for the like men, like clothing for men, like Japanese culture, like.
Right there.
Like Asian culture, a lot of the Asian culture in general just have like dressy wardrobes because they're free flowing and they're comfortable. And then even back in the days of royalty, we had like, I'm talking about like European royalty. They had like kings and stuff wear heels and
got Irish people who wear or
kilts. There's like people wearing these like
kilts.
These clothes, and it doesn't matter. Like people need to quit staying in the past of hip hop. Those like the days of big ass white tees and baggy jeans are over, man. Like no, that shit's cool, but we have to evolve and change in fashion and like hip hop's a culture at the end of the day. So we're gonna evolve sonically. We're gonna evolve like fashion wise. We're gonna evolve mentally. Like I think that's a good thing as a culture. If we're really a culture, that's what we do.
You can't really maintain that homophobia, or you're gonna get left behind.
Yeah, man, and like. You don't have to. I don't know. It's just what the culture of hip hop just permeates through everything. You know, like that's the point of cultures. They influence one another and create like different vibes in the future.
Right.
And you can't get mad at the mixtape cover because it's just like it's literally a different vibe, and you're mad at that.
Right. And I think this is like really similar to the whole like Colin Kaepernick thing in the sense that like it's not affecting you, so why the fuck do you care?
Yeah. And then you can't forget that Young Thug's a still hard ass motherfucker. Like y'all don't know Young Thug, man. Y'all just like Young Thug don't play. He's probably harder than half of you people that like calling him out and saying, "Oh man, like he's wearing a dress." Like he's probably got like he's strapped up under that dress. Like don't even worry about that.
Do you know?
Yeah, go watch some old Young Thug videos. You don't want to you don't want to run up on Young Thug and or his crew. You know what I mean?
Pull out a samurai sword.
Yeah. Let me see. I was trying to find the mixtape with a designer's name. Designer's name is something Cone. Oh, Trent Con? I think so. Trincone. Oh. Alessandro Trincone. That sounds about right. So that's the name of the designer. And like I said, it was in New York, and he had flown out to Atlanta, and it's just fly, man. I think it's fly. But that's what happened in terms of Young Thug, and not to forget about the music. Like I listened to the mixtape and it was amazing. I enjoyed the mixtape. I went. It was like 40 minutes long. Like it's a quick listen and it's good. He's got the track listing's kind of funny because it's named after each track is named after people or like one track's named Harambe, which is kind of weird, but it's whatever. And it was like one's Guwap, Kanye West, Riri, etc. I think it's cool. It's a cool mixtape. It's good. It's worth a listen, regardless of your feelings on the dress or the quote unquote androgynous outfit, which is I think it's just fly as shit.
That would be ridiculous if people let that mixtape cover stop them from actually listening to his music. If you're like a Young Thug fan and you see that mixtape cover and you're like, oh wait, I'm not gonna listen to him because of that. That's just silly.
So silly. All right, and then Young Dolph had the mixtape. He called it "Rich Crack Baby," and it doesn't have a controversial mixtape cover at all. It's a typical rap cover, but like smart, It's a little creative. It's a baby in a womb, and the baby's like got a fitted cap on, smoking a blunt, some sunglasses, wearing Jordans.
From day one.
In the womb,
Gangsta from day
and there's
one.
like cocaine and money around him, and he's like rocking a backpack. You know what I mean? It's just it's rich crack baby. He's ready to go from the womb. You know what I mean? But
that reminds me of Ravi Colin.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a Dave Chappelle skit where he went through the ghetto and then there was a crack baby on the side selling weed and they had a family and stuff like that. You guys should check that out. Dave Chappelle's older skits. Hilarious.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's also a good mixtape to listen to. I recommend it. Go check it out. Rich Crack Baby. Young Thug's mixtape. It's called No, My Name is Jeffrey. And then last entertainment news I got for y'all. Dude, I don't remember who won in NFL this week. I feel like that's kind of important, but everybody's so worried about Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah, it is important, but I would hope that our viewership understands by this point that we're not the biggest sports fans. So I hope you guys aren't counting on us to give you your sports news every week.
Yeah, I don't even think it was important. It was still preseason. Who gives a shit?
Preseason, right?
Yeah, preseason's irrelevant. Anyways, the VMAs happened, and Rihanna won Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award, and Drake presented that, aka Lifetime Achievement Award. Drake presented that. It's given to musicians who have a profound effect on MTV culture, honoring an artist's body of work.
Props, Rihanna.
Kanye West had a speech, which was great. Y'all should listen to that. Kanye West just kind of ranting. Called out Amber Rose and Ray J in the crowd. Right. At least Amber Rose. And mentioned Ray J in the crowd while his wife was in the crowd.
Yeah.
He was just being typical Kanye. I don't think he really said anything profound enough for me to care. Yeah. To share. Like he thinks he's one of the greatest ever, and that's just beating a dead horse here. I definitely think he's maybe one of the greatest ever. I don't know yet.
It's definitely enjoyable to listen to because he does get you hype. I mean, he's talking about himself most of the time, but still pretty hype. After when he first started out the speech, after almost every phrase he said, people were cheering for him. You know, it's Kanye after all.
Yeah, and that's all the important stuff that happened at VMAs. Beyonce was there, and Chance the Rapper was doing an interview, and Beyonce tapped him on his shoulder, and Chance the Rapper realized who it was and left the interviewer to go say hi to Beyonce.
Oh, nice. Respect.
Blue Ivy was there. A bunch of famous people were there.
We could talk about Rihanna dodging Drake's kiss.
Drake tried to kiss Rihanna after he got an award, and Rihanna just curbed him.
Yeah.
And then he got a kiss eventually when they walked off stage. I don't know.
Yeah. It's are they together now or?
Oh, I have no idea.
Right.
It's just famous people.
Right.
I mean, good for them. And it's fucking award show. The fucking salespeople have award shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Drake definitely gave respect to Rihanna, a lot of respect to her in his speech right before she got that Vanguard Award. So.
Yeah. I think that's all we have for the week, unfortunately. Anything to add?
I think that's pretty much it.
Chilled this week. It's just no drama. Not too much crazy. I'm sure there's people dying and stuff. But there's not crazy. The Illuminati is keeping us under control of this crazy nonsense, hopefully, and just not sharing too much. Yeah.
Don't want to upset the masses too much.
Yeah, we can't. We just had the police scare. We had the Zika virus. We gotta chill out at least until October.
Right.
and convince our kids to not go trick or treating or something. Yeah, that's all we got this week, y'all. Calling it a day.
Right, guys.
Later.
See ya. 12.